crazy examples of TMD where people are so debilitated they can't even open their jaws. Jake, you've seen on my Instagram examples of that. Doctors themselves that come to me at their wits' end because they can't literally open past 1 centimeter, all right, because their joints are just not functioning properly. Their cartilage, the disc, is actually anteriorly dislocated and displaced, and that's a serious problem. You can't eat, Jake. Can you imagine?
Bruxism and teeth clenching and teeth grinding. So maybe it might seem a bit abstract, seeing as we've sort of an aesthetic and an injectable podcast, really. But, injectors all the time get asked to treat masseters. And, we look at faces, we talk about facial shaping and, your face is too square, let's slim those masseters down. And I think it's been a little bit simplistic and actually potentially a bit dangerous for people from a dentistry aspect, that we're not thinking holistically about both function and form. Often we're just thinking about form and injectors. So can you first tell us, how you became interested in the topic? Obviously, your background is dentistry, but even a lot of dentists, they'll, at best, they'll make you a plate to protect your teeth. But that's kind of as far as it goes. So I still think it's a bit of a mystery topic for even, the specialists, which are the dentists.
So Jake, that's really interesting you'd ask me that question, because you've definitely been to one of my lectures. Because you'll realise that You haven't? Okay.
No, not yet. I'll come.
Well, excellent that you've come to the same sort of conclusions, because this is a hot topic for me, because whenever I talk about bruxism related subjects, TMD and what have you, my often opening line to the audience is, how many of you inject with toxin the masticatory muscles? One or more. And to which I'll get a typical response. I'll get a sea of hands saying, yeah, I inject the masseters and that kind of stuff. My next question will be, how many of you carry out an in-depth occlusal analysis and look at the TMDs? To which I'll probably get 1 or 2 if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
And even those 1 or 2, I'm going to tell you now, those 1 or 2 that do put their hand up probably aren't doing a thorough enough job, which I'll explain in a second.
Yeah.
And then I say, well, guys need to fasten your seatbelts, because I'm now going to explain why I've asked those questions, and hopefully we're going to learn some stuff. The reason is very simple. You cannot divorce the masticatory system, the muscles, all right, from the joints or the teeth. So the whole complex is the masticatory system, and they're completely aligned together. It's a marriage. So if one affects the other, right? Yep. So if you have an issue with regard to muscles and you've got spasm, invariably you'll have an issue with your occlusion, the way the teeth come together, which will also mean that the alignment of your joints, your TMDs, will be off. So your condylar tracking there'll be a discrepancy there. All right. And long term, this will herald a lot of problems. And again, I'll go through this in a bit more detail. So the reality is, if you've got to play around with one of those aspects, so you're going to start toxing those muscles, you've got to understand the ramifications, the possible ramifications of doing that treatment. And even within the muscles themselves, if you, for example, shut down the masseters, which people seem to love to do, predominantly because they're trying to do facial slimming most of the time, and that's the reality. They're not trying to fix bruxism, actually. They're trying to slim down faces most of the time. So it's an aesthetic reason why they're doing it, not a functional one. If you do that and you do it a little bit too well, you'll also then recruit other muscles, all right, in that masticatory system. And temporalis is a classic example of that, and so is medial pterygoid, just to give you an example. So what'll end up happening, you could end up with hypertrophy in other muscles that you didn't, bargain for, and that will herald other problems, and that will cause a cascade of problems that will then eventually cause TMD. So, you basically, what I'm saying is, don't get involved in this stuff unless you really understand the full picture.
Yeah.
And when you do understand the full picture, it actually becomes a more meaningful treatment, and actually you're able to actually open up your horizons to much bigger, better things. And that's what I do in my practice. I treat all types of TMD, some really quite crazy examples of TMD where people are so debilitated they can't even open their jaws. Jake, you've seen on my Instagram examples of that. Doctors themselves that come to me at their wit's end because they can't literally open past 1 centimeter, all right, because their joints are just not functioning properly. Their cartilage, the disc, is actually anteriorly dislocated and displaced. And that's a serious problem. You can't eat, Jake. Can you imagine?
Thanks so much for watching the podcast clip. You can listen to the whole audio episode of the podcast on your favorite podcast app, on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And please also leave us a review on the podcast app.
If you like what we do, please smash the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified when we release new content.